If I buy an electric vehicle, would that be worth buying? Value for money. Hi. Welcome to Maya. Today we will see how much EV cost your pockets, and how effective their engines are. The first thing the EV uses is a battery instead of gasoline, and it is costlier than the motors itself. These batteries are not traditional batteries, and the difference is in their internal designs. A traditional internal combustion battery requires a short burst of high energy to crank the engine and start the car. By contrast, an electric vehicle deep cycle battery is designed to continually discharge energy while the vehicle runs. They have a higher energy density than typical lead-acid or nickel-cadmium rechargeable batteries. This is the main reason these batteries are costly, and their longevity is more than combustion batteries. Most EVs use refrigerant liquid to chill the battery. The reason for needing low conductivity is due to safety. Electrons are flowing throughout the battery, and if they are exposed to a high conductivity fluid, this will lead to failure and explosion. Remember, these batteries don't like extremely hot or cold temperatures. These differences will reduce the life of the batteries or damage it completely. And below 0-degree temperatures, it degrades the performance. So use parking shades to park your EVs. US carmaker General Motors has been working on a battery it claims will last for 1 million mile (1.61 million kilometers) of electric car driving, and the technology is almost there, according to the company's executive vice president. Now some information about engines. There are only around 20 moving parts in an electric engine, compared with nearly 2,000 moving parts in a combustion engine. It is because it has an electric motor instead of gas motor. So, your EV will need a lot less maintenance, but it does not mean it is maintenance-free. The constant efforts to curb greenhouse gas emissions have led to the implementation of strict emission laws by the governments, which, in turn, will bolster the healthy growth of the market. For instance, in Europe, a regulation was imposed to reduce the CO2 emissions of light and medium commercial vehicles by 15% by 2025. More countries have mandated the regular pollution check of vehicles. The implementation of the Bharat Stage 6 (BSVI) norm in India with an aim to use efficient engines in reducing carbon emissions. Moreover, the increased promotion of electric cars will have a subsequent effect on the global market during the forecast period. The global electric vehicle market size is projected to grow from 4,093,000 units in 2021 to 34,756,000 units by 2030, at a CAGR of 26.8%. Factors such as growing demand for low-emission commuting and governments supporting long-range, zero-emission vehicles through subsidies and tax rebates have compelled the manufacturers to provide electric vehicles around the world. This has led to a growing demand for electric vehicles in the market. Countries around the world have set up targets for emission reductions according to their own capacity. Increasing investments by governments across the globe to develop EV charging stations, and hydrogen fueling stations along with incentives offered to buyers, will create opportunities for OEMs to expand their revenue stream and geographical presence. The market in Asia-Pacific is projected to experience steady growth owing to the high demand for lower cost-efficient and low-emission vehicles, while the North American and European market, is fast-growing markets due to the government initiatives and growing high-performance passenger vehicle segment. However, the low presence of EV charging stations and hydrogen fuel stations, higher costs involved in initial investments, and performance constraints could hamper the growth of the global electric vehicle market. Batteries are the most expensive part of an electric vehicle, and you need full charge to go a longer distance. I am waiting for the day when vehicle companies will use nuclear reactor fuel in EVs like Iron Man suit for better performance and acceleration power. What do you have any experience with, or any story related to EVs? Please comment below, and share if you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for your support.